All right, we got Colorado and Oregon, a Week 4 matchup. Both teams undefeated coming into this. Colorado survived a close one against a rival, Colorado State. Oregon dominated Hawaii after coming off a tough road win over Texas Tech in Week 2. Honestly, this game I think is going to be very high scoring. I think both offenses are great. In fact, they are both inside the top 30 in total offense. Actually, both are inside the top 10 for that matter in passing. Top 25 for total offense. Rushing is where Oregon's got a pretty big advantage. Colorado has not been able to run the ball very well compared to Oregon, who is number 17. Colorado is in the 120s in terms of rush offense. So I think that's where Oregon has the advantage. On the flip side of that, this game also, Travis Hunter, apparently will not be playing this game as well. He won't be playing for a couple of weeks. I think that really hurts Colorado. It's going to hurt them, especially on the defensive side. Colorado's defense is not the greatest. And taking away one of your best, coverage players on Colorado, that's really going to hurt, especially against Oregon offense, who is very, very good at passing the ball. They spread out the targets. Troy Franklin leads the team in receiving. Not having someone that can't guard the best receiver on the team, that really hurts Colorado. So I think that's where Colorado is going to be at a disadvantage. Not only they kind of showed against Colorado State, couldn't run the ball too well. So I think that's going to be a problem. Oregon's front seven is definitely much better than Colorado State's. But the flip side of that, I just think Oregon is going to overwhelm Colorado's defense just a tad and kind of cause a lot of problems now that Travis Hunter's not there for Colorado. But looking at this game, you got Shedeur Sanders, Bo Nix, two quarterbacks, probably two of the best quarterbacks in the Pac-12 outside of Caleb Williams. They both had great starts of the year, but I think Oregon pulls this game out. I think it's gonna be high scoring, but I think it's gonna go kind of the same way their game against Texas Tech did. It's kind of going back and forth a little bit, and it's just whichever defense gets to stop. And I think Oregon's defense is just a little bit better. They're number 30 in total defense, only getting up 285 yards of offense compared to Colorado's, who's giving up 460 yards of offense. Now, comparing the two schedules for Colorado and Oregon, who they've played, Colorado's played TCU, Nebraska, not Colorado State. Oregon's played Portland State, Hawaii, and Texas Tech. So if you look at probably the two best offenses the best offenses that both teams have played, Colorado's was TCU, Oregon was Texas Tech's. You can kind of compare how, you could look at this game. TCU put up 42 points on Colorado. Colorado really struggled to get stops at time. It was kind of whoever had the ball last won the game. That's really what it turned into. Colorado scored in the last possession of the game and stopped TCU, fourth down to close out the game when they needed it the most. So I think it's going to kind of come down like that. Texas Tech, at least for Oregon, they were down late in that game, down 2 scores. They came back. Defense got a pick six late in the game to kind of put the game on ice. Instead of Texas Tech needing a field goal, that turned into them needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So I think Oregon in this game makes the play that they need. I think, first half, it might be tied at halftime, like, 28-28. I think both offenses light up the scoreboard, but I think Oregon will find some stops in the second half once they figure out, how to contain Shedeur. Shedeur kind of, faced some struggles on Saturday against Colorado State. Colorado State brought some more pressure than Nebraska or TCU gave them. Kind of gave him some fits on the offense. Once he settled down and figured out how to, scroll out or scramble out, roll out, find the open receivers after dancing around, the offense kind of got moving again. But there was a certain period of time Colorado was just not able to move the ball. I think Oregon's going to look to exploit that. Now it's on film that bringing pressure against this Colorado O-line really, gets Shedeur going, and he doesn't have much time to throw the ball. I think that's what Oregon's going to do in this game. I think they're going to just find a way to get at least 1 or 2 stops. That's going to do it. I don't see Colorado being able to stop this Oregon offense very much. They're in the 110s, basically everything but pass defense. That's 107s. That's not any better. Their defense is not great, so I think that's what Oregon's going to attack. Obviously, I don't think it really matters what they do. Oregon's rushing offense isn't top 10, but it's top 20, so it's not bad. So I think Oregon's going to have their way on offense in this game. I really think it's always going to come out of the defense. Both offenses are exceptional. I think Oregon gets the job done on the defense, gets at least 1 or 2 stops, put this game away, move on to 4-0, Colorado starting 3-0 in the season. Got one win last year. Deion Sanders' first conference game. This would be, led Colorado to a 3-0 start. So great for him. He's really turned this program around. Games like Saturday, I don't think Colorado won last year without Deion Sanders. So I think that shows what Deion's done for them so far. I just think they're kind of outmatched here. I think Oregon's got more manpower than Colorado here. I do think Colorado stays in the game for quite a while. I think Oregon kind of pulls away in the fourth and gets the job done. Moves to 4-0 in the conference, or 4-0 overall, 1-0 in the conference, and begins the road to the Pac-12 championship. Probably the last one. Well, for sure the last one that we know of now. Whether or not the Pac-12 reforms or not, we shall see. Colorado will regroup after this loss, move on to USC, another highly explosive offense to deal with. So that's my prediction. 49-38, Oregon will win on Saturday against Colorado. Thank you for watching, and we will have more predictions for you later in the week.